Hello everyone, welcome to iExam B. Students, my name is Anshul Malik and I am your reasoning mentor. Students, as you all know कि RBI Grade B Phase 1 का एग्ज़ाम 28 मई को है. Now हमें पता है कि रीजनिंग इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट सेक्शन, क्योंकि अगर हम वेटेज की बात करें तो 60 मार्क्स का रीजनिंग होता है. स्टूडेंट्स, हमने पिछली वीडियो में रीजनिंग का जो मेमोरी बेस पेपर है 2021 का, उसका पार्ट 1 का डिस्कशन किया था और आज के वीडियो में हम पार्ट 2 को डिस्कस करेंगे. स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इस वीडियो को पूरा देखिए, क्योंकि जो लास्ट टाइम रीजनिंग का एग्ज़ाम था वो काफ़ी टफ था एंड इट इज़ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू क्लियर दी सेक्शनल कट ऑफ लास्ट टाइम. So next question is from reverse syllogism, wherein conclusions have been given and you have to identify the correct statement. Your first conclusion states that some bees are insects is a possibilities. So bees and insects are interconnected with each other with some positive relation. So keep this thing in mind. And some flies are not reptile. So there is a negative relation between flies and reptile. So you can just write over here. Now you have to look for the positive relation between bees and insect in statement as well, right? So you know that here it is insect present in the statement number 1 and bee is present over here, right? And how you can connect bees and insects with the help of this fly. Now you know that no bee is fly, all lizards are fly and lizards are insects. So with the help of these three statements you can connect bees and insect. But here it is a negative statement, but you have to look for the positive one. So you can simply negate this option, right? Similarly, if you look for the second statement, this is bee, this is insect, you can connect this with fly, lizards and lizards, insects, right? So there is a negative relation coming out between bees and insects, so you can directly negate this statement as well. But if you look for statement number 3, there is a positive relation between bees and insect. So all these statements where you can connect bees and insects are positive, so this is absolutely right. Similarly, it is given no bee is insect, but there is a positive relation, so you can simply negate this. And also you can, now if you look at the statement number 5, it is given to you that some bees are reptiles, right? And you can connect this bee with insects with the help of lizard and reptiles. Now there is a negative relation between lizard and reptile, but there is no negative relation between bees and insects, so you can consider this particular statement, right? So your statement number 3 is absolutely right, your statement number 5 is absolutely right. You can check for flies and reptiles in the similar manner also. So the correct answer is both statement number 3 and 5 is correct. So the correct answer is option number C, that is only statement 3 and 5. Now your second question states your conclusions are all tea are drinks. So there is a positive relationship between tea and drinks, right? There is a positive relation. And some drinks are not coffee. So there is a negative relation between drinks and coffee. So you have to look for that relation only in your statement as well, right? So for all tea and drinks, you should select all statement. So you should always look for the all statements, such as all tea are milk and all milk are drinks. So you can justify yourself by drawing the Venn diagram. If you draw the Venn diagram of statement number 4, that is all tea are milk, right? And all milk are drink, then only you can say that all tea are drink. But if you consider this some case or any another case, you will not able to justify this particular conclusion. So I have to look for the all statement, and my all statement is in statement number 4 and statement number 5 only. So I have to look for only these particular statement. Now there is a negative relationship between drink and coffee, so here negative relation is present in statement number 4. So my correct answer is option number D, that is statement number 4. So this is the easiest method with the help of which you can solve all the question of reverse syllogism. Your next question is, some trees are plants, some clothes are plants. So there is a positive relationship between trees and plants. So you can write a small hint over here that there is a positive relationship between tree and plant. And also there is a positive relationship between cloth and plant. So you can write this small hint. Now I'll check my all the statement. Your first statement states, some books are trees, all trees are clothes, no bag is book, no plant is bag. So there is a negative statement with the help of which I can connect my plant with tree. So this is your plant, this is your tree, and there is a common link between them is that you can connect them with bag, book and books. So there is a common link, but there is a negativity in this particular statement. So you have to negate this particular statement, right? Now, if you focus on the statement number 2, it is given to you that all plants are trees, right? So there is a positive relationship and we are looking for the positive one. But if you look at the statement number 3, there is no linkage between cloth and plant. In the conclusion, it is given that some clothes are plant, but with the help of the statement number 3, you cannot connect clothes and plant because there is no common linkage between them. There is no word common between them. So you have to negate this statement also. Your statement number 4 and 5 is absolutely same. So I'll consider my statement number 4 only, with the help of which I am able to show you how there is a relationship between trees and plant and clothes and plant. So if you focus on these 3 statements, you will able to find that there are positive relationships. So we do not need this particular statement because I am not looking for bag or book. I am looking for trees, plant and clothes. And all these statements are depicting trees, clothes and plants only. So there is a positive relationship between them. Therefore, this statement is absolutely correct. Your statement number 2 is also correct, right? So the correct answer is option number C, that is only statement 2 and 4. Students, if you want to opt for another method, you can absolutely draw the Venn diagram of all these particular statement and then check your conclusion. This won't take much time. You can definitely try this particular method as well. I am drawing the Venn diagram of each and every statement and then we will check the solutions, right? So these are your Venn diagram for statement number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can look at them closely and you can check the first conclusion only, with the help of which you can able to identify the correct answer. So some cats are rat. So you have to look for some cats are rats in each and every statement. So with the help of this particular statement, I can say that I can definitely say that some cats are rats. But with the help of this particular statement, can I say that it is definite that some cats are rat? This is not definite. There might be possibility or not, because we are not sure about it. Similarly, for this figure also, some cats are rats are can be possible, cannot be possible. Similarly, for this also, some cats are rats can be possible, cannot be possible, but it is not possible as per my the diagram. Similarly, for this also, some cat and rats are possible and some cats or rats are not possible. So my first statement is absolutely correct, right? So I have to look for that answer which is depicting my statement number 1. So my correct answer is option number E, that is none of these. In the next question, conclusions have been given to you. You have to check this conclusion in accordance with these particular statement and you have to choose the correct answer, right? So some ovens are fridge. So there is a positive relationship between oven and fridge, right? So you can write over here that there is a positive relationship between them. Some fridge being plastic is a possibility. So there is a positive relationship between fridge and plastic. So you can write over here, right? Similarly, some ovens are roads. So there is a positive relationship between ovens and roads as well. So you can write positive over here. Now you have to focus on the statement. See, this is a negative statement. No oven is rod. So you can simply negate it because you have to look for the positive one, right? No fridge is rod, right? There is a negative relationship and all roads are oven. So if you want to connect fridge and oven, there is a negativity in that. Similarly, if you want to connect fridge with any other, there is a negativity, so you can simply negate this. There is again negativity, right? You can simply negate this. There is again negativity in statement number 4. No, some not is used, right? Again some not is used, so there is a negativity, right? But if you focus on the statement number 5, right, all are in positive mood, right? So the correct answer is statement number 5, that is option number E, that is none of these. So next question is from data sufficiency, wherein two statements have been given to you and you have to analyze these two statements and you have to write the correct answer. So question is given to you, among 6 person P to U who are sitting around facing the center, right? And you have to find out who sits on the immediate right of R. So we'll look at the first statement. So your first statement says S sits second to the left of T and opposite P, but is not an immediate neighbor of R. So basis on this statement, I am drawing a diagram. So this is as per the first statement, right? So these are your 6 person, right? So which are facing the center. It is given to you S sits second to the left of T. So if I'm placing S over here, I have to place T over here. And opposite P, it is known that S is sitting opposite to P but is not immediate neighbor of R. So you can't place R over here, you can't place R over here, so you have to place R over here. Now you have to find who sits on the immediate right of R. So this is the immediate right, but with the help of the first statement, it is not possible to find out who is sitting to the immediate right of R. So I'll consider the next statement, right? It is given to you only one person is seated between P and Q. So it is known that only one person is sitting between P and Q and T is an immediate neighbor of U. So T is an immediate neighbor of U. So it is sure that we can place U over here and your rest Q will be placed over here. So with the help of both these statements, now you will be able to find that who is sitting immediate right of R. So Q is sitting. So both these statements are required to answer such questions. So the correct answer is option number E. Now in next question, it is given to you that among M, N, O, P and Q seated in a straight line facing south, then who sits at the extreme end of the row? So it is given to you that these person are facing south and sitting in the straight line. So you can draw slots for them. So there are 5 person who are facing south, right? And these are M, N, O, P, Q. Now in first statement, it is given to you that M sits third to the left of P, right? So M sits third to the left of P. 5 person are there, you know that. And now there is only possibility that you can place P and M. So this is the one possibility. If you place P over here, then you have to place M over here, and if you place P over here, then you have to place M over here, because M sits third to the left of P. Now these are facing south, so that's why the arrangement of P and M is in such a way. Right, now it is given to you N sits on the immediate right of O. Right, so N sits immediate right of O. So the only possibility where I can place NO are this in this case, and NO are this in particular case. But with the help of the first statement, we are not sure. Right, now if we consider the second statement, that only one person sits between N and O. Now in first statement, it is given that N and O are immediate neighbors, and here it is given that one person sits between N and O. So this statement is redundant. So I am negating this particular statement and considering the statement number 3, that whether with the help of statement number 3 can I answer my question. It is given to you that N sits second to the right of M. Right, so N is sitting second to the right of M in this case also, and in this case also. Right, it is also given to you that Q is not an immediate neighbor of P. So you know that here we left with Q, and if I place Q over here, Q is an immediate neighbor of P. So I have to negate this case and I have to place Q over here. So this will become your final arrangement: P, N, O, M and Q. Now with the help of first and third one, you can able to find that who is sitting at the extreme end of the row. So the answer for this particular question is option number B. In next question, you have to find that city G is in which direction from city B. So two statements are given to you. You have to analyze each statement separately first, then you have to mix them. Right, so basis on your first statement, it is given to you that city G is in north of city D. So this is your distance direction diagram. For your ease and convenience, I am drawing this. Right, so this is north, east, south and west. So city G is in north of city D. Right, so I am drawing this particular case. Right, now it is also know that city G who is in the west of city C. So your city D is in the west of city C. Right, now it is given to you that city CAB form a straight line and city B is towards the north of city C. Now with the help of this particular statement, you know that city B is towards the north of city C, but it can be here as well. Right, so this can also be B, this can also be B, so this can also be B. So there are three possible cases where I can place my B, because I am not sure that where is exactly B, but I know that it is in north of city B. So with the help of this, I can't able to determine that city G is in which direction from city B. Right, but if I consider my second statement, it is given to you that city B is in north of city A. So accordingly, I can draw a diagram. This is city B and this is your city A. Now city A, which is in the west of city H. Right, so I can draw my H over here, because I know that city A is in west of city H. Now city G is towards the south of city F, which is in east of city H. So your city F is in east with respect to your city H. So I am drawing here, and you know that your city G is towards the south. Right, so this is your south direction and this is your G. Now you can perfectly tell that city G is in southeast direction if you compare it with city B. So with the help of the second statement, you are able to answer the question. So the correct answer is option number B. Now in next question, it is given to you that in a family of 6 members, A to F have different heights and you have to find who is the tallest among the all. So you have to analyze each and every statement individually first. Now it is given in first statement that B is shorter than only 2%, right? So you know that if there are 6%, right, and these are arranged according to their heights, now you know that B is shorter than only 2%, so I can place B over here, and there are 2%, right, who is taller than B, right? It is also known that C is taller than D, right? But with the help of first alone, you will not able to tell who is the tallest among all. Neither with the help of second alone, you will not able to tell who is the tallest among all. However, as per the second statement, it is given that E is taller than F, right? Now if I compare with the third statement, it is given to you F is taller than B, right, and A is taller than C and D. Now with the help of third alone, you will not able to answer the question, but if you combine all three, now you know that F is taller than B and E is taller than F, so you can place E over here and F over here, right? Now it is given to you that C is taller than D and A is taller than C and D. So I can place A over here, C over here and D over here. Now with the help of all the three statements, I can tell that E is tallest among all. Therefore, all the three statements are required to answer the question. Hence, your option number D is correct. In the next question, puzzle is given to you. You have to comprehend this puzzle and find out the correct answer. So puzzle states that 6 person Jeevan, Keshav, Lucky, Mohan, Neelam and Pinky are sitting in a triangular table such that 3 of them are sitting at the corners and 3 of them are sitting at the middle, right? The person who are sitting at the corners are facing outside the center and the person who are sitting at the middle are facing towards the center, like, and each person like different countries and names are given to them, right? So this is your triangular table. You can draw accordingly. You know that the person sitting at the corners facing outside the center, right, and the person who is sitting in the middle are facing towards the center. So this is your triangular arrangement. Now you have to read these directions. Now you can read the direction of your own. I am telling you that if you start with this particular statement, that is third one, wherein it has been given to you that the one who likes China sits second to the right of the one who likes Spain. Now if I have to fix Spain, there might be two cases, that either Spain sits at the corner, right? Either Spain sits at the corner or Spain sits at the middle of the triangular table. So I am drawing the second case also. So you know that the person sitting at the corners are facing outside the center, and basis on this particular statement, I can place Spain in corner as well and in middle as well. So I'm placing Spain over here. Now I'll proceed with my first case and see that if all the arrangement can be possible with the first case only, or I have to look for the second case, right? Now it is given the one who likes China sits second to the right who likes Spain. So you know that if Spain is here, China will be here, right? Because it sits second to the right, and second to the right is over here because it is facing outside the center. Now it is given that two people sits between G1 and the one who likes Spain. So Spain is here and you have to leave two spaces. So if I leave these two spaces, G1 is here and if I leave these two spaces, Jeevan is also here. So I am sure that Jeevan is sitting over here, right? So I am writing Jeevan over here. Now, similarly, it is given that two people sit between the one who like Ireland and the one who like China. So, accordingly, Ireland should be here because there is a gap of 2% between Ireland and China. Also, it is given that Lucky sits immediate left of the one who likes Ireland, right? So, the position for Lucky should be this one, that Lucky must be from Spain or Lucky must be liking Spain. Now, if you read this particular statement, that Neelam's like Australia and sits second to the right of one who likes India. Now, I know that I can't place India over here because Ireland is already there. I can't place India over here, Spain is already there. I can't place India over here because China is already there. Similarly, if you place India over here, because this is the only position left for India, and you know that Neelam's like Australia and sits second to the right of one who likes India. So, on the basis of this particular statement, I am writing Neelam over here because I know that it sits second to the right of the person who is from India, right? Now, many people ask, sir, why you can't place India over here? Right, if you place India over here, then you have to place Neelam over here, right? But Lucky is already there, so the only place to fix India is here only. Now only one country is left, that is Canada, and you have to place Canada over here, right? Now it is given the one who likes Canada sits second to the right of Keshav, right? So I can write Keshav over here according to this particular arrangement, right? And now you also know that Mohan does not face opposite to the center. That means Mohan must be facing towards the center. So I am placing Mohan over here, and the left out place is Pinky, right? So this is your arrangement. So my arrangement is perfect. I have got the arrangement by fixing Spain over here. So there is no need to proceed with this particular case where I am placing Spain over here. So this is your perfect arrangement. Based on that, you can answer all the question. Now your first question states, what is the position of Keshav with respect to the one who likes Ireland? These are your available options. So if you focus on Ireland and you have to find the position of Keshav, so it is third to the left. However, one more option is given to you, that it is third to the right. So both the options are absolutely right. So the correct answer for this particular question is either 1 or 4. Your next question is, who among the following are the immediate neighbors of Neelam? So you have to read all these options, and if you look at this particular option, that one who likes Spain and the one who sits opposite to the Mohan. So the one who likes Spain is this one, and it is immediate neighbor of Neelam, and the one who is sitting opposite to the Mohan, that is Keshav, is also an immediate neighbor of Neelam. So the correct answer is option number C. Now, who sits second to the right of the one who likes China? So this is China, and second to the right is, first right is this and second right is this, that is Pinky from Canada, right? The one who likes Canada is the correct answer. That means option number D is correct, right? Now, which of the following statement is true? Now you have to read all the statement very carefully. Now your first statement states that Lucky likes Spain. So it is absolutely perfect till now and sits second to the one who likes Canada, right? And sits second to the one. So this is from Canada, this is first and this is second. So this is absolutely right. Right. Now Keshav likes Ireland. You know that Keshav likes China, so you can negate this particular statement. Now Keshav and Mohan are immediate neighbors of the one who likes Australia. Now, immediate neighbors of Australia is Keshav and Lucky, not Mohan. So you can negate this statement also. Now, Neelam faces the center. This is absolutely perfect and sits third to the right of the one who likes Canada. So this statement is absolutely perfect. So the correct answer is option number E, that is both 1 and 4 are true. Right. Now, in next question, it is given to you that 4 of the 5 among the following are similar in such a way to form a group. Which of the following does not belong to the group? Now, if you read all the options carefully, your first option states one who likes India and Neelam. So one who likes India is this one and Neelam is here. So both are facing towards the center. Similarly, you can check for other options as well. And if you check for the fifth option, that one who likes Spain, that is this one, right? So it facing outside the center and one is G1 and it is facing inside the center. So these are contradictory, right? So the correct option is option number E. So next question is from statement and assumption. You have to read this statement carefully and on the basis of that you have to check these two assumptions and mark your correct answer. So your statement states that principal instructed all the teachers to be careful in class because some student may disturb other students, right? So your assumption are student will welcome the decision of the principal. You know that teachers have been instructed to maintain the discipline in the class and point out the naughty students which do not let other students study. And if principal is saying something to teacher, it will affect the student as well and they will definitely welcome the decision of the principal and try to maintain the discipline, right? So your first assumption is implicit. And also teacher will be strict from now onwards and will handle the situation properly and they will point out the naughty student as well. So second assumption is also implicit. So the answer is option number C, that is both 1 and 2. Now your statement is please do not wait for me. I may be late. Start taking lunch as soon as the guest arrive. A message from director of the company to his office managers. And your assumption are keeping the guest waiting is not desirable. This is absolutely perfect. You don't want your guest to be waiting for someone, right? So your first assumption is implicit. Lunch may not be ready in time. So this is not in concurrence with this particular statement. This is absurd. So this is not implicit. So your answer for this particular question is option number A, that is only assumption 1 is implicit. Now your next statement is all the existing inequalities can be reduced if not utterly eradicated, right, by the action of the government or by revolutionary change of the government. And your assumption are first one is inequality is a man-made phenomena. Now you know that inequality can be reduced, so it means that it is not natural but created by us only. So your first assumption is implicit, right? Now your second says no person would voluntarily part with what he possesses. Nothing is mentioned about that in the statement. So this is not implicit. So clearly your first assumption follows and the correct answer is option number A.